Hi friends, I'm going to show you what I got at the auction yesterday in Hiawatha. Now that the weather is kind of warming up and I have more time, especially on spring break, I've gone to 2 estate sales this weekend and an auction. I went to an auction up at Hiawatha last weekend too. This one had more household type things. A few antiques as well, but nothing like last weekend that was just like packed full of antiques. So I got these 2 salt and pepper shakers. When I looked them up, the comps said vintage. I'm not sure who they are by. I can't really read the bottom. It is imprinted, but they're in really good shape. Those along with the candle warmer. So this would be like a candle warmer. I bought for $3. I don't think they go together. They said it's a set, but to me, they don't even look like they go together. You know, the corn's different colors, but anyway, I bought the whole set for $3. So not bad. The comp I looked at on Etsy for these was $27.75. So we'll see. Right next to salt and pepper shakers was this little grandma looking goose with this crazy flower arrangement in it. It says it is from Sam's Town on the bottom. I don't know where that's from, but it was $10.50 new. So I think she's cute. Probably a 90s piece of decor based on this price tag on the bottom. So we'll see. I just thought she was too cute to pass by. She's got a little bonnet, little mother goose looking goose, and it's just a planter. So $3 for her. What drew me to this auction when I was looking at the pictures was there was a lot of Christmas. There was a large ceramic Christmas tree. Those go for a lot of money right now. I think it went for $3.75. I didn't even bid on it because I don't want to ship something, you know, that delicate. But anyway, I thought this was cute. It's a little lighthouse. Look at the dolphins. They have little Santa hats on, and there's Santa and Mrs. Claus, and then the flying elves, and there's a lot going on this lighthouse. I have a friend I used to teach with that collects all things lighthouses. So I thought somebody's gonna love this, especially if they have like kids or grandkids. This would be really cute. It is of resin, but that's okay. I think it's gonna light up if I replace the batteries in it. I haven't tried it yet, but I paid $7 for this. So I'd probably ask $35, $40 for this one. I bought this angel with the turtle dove. I thought she was cute. It's like a little girl angel. I think I paid maybe $3 or $4 for her. And she is ceramic. So probably an early 2000s, maybe even 90s item, I'm guessing. So $3 or $4 for her. I did end up paying up for this. I paid $15 for it, but it's got a lot going on for the manger scene. And as you can see, it works. I just put batteries in this one. And when I looked it up online, it's a music box. It's got a light at the top. It's got the manger set. I just thought somebody's gonna love this for next Christmas, and it's new with tags. So yeah, I figure I'll probably ask $45 or $50 for this. So paying $15 isn't that big a deal to me personally, because I do think somebody will pay up for that. I got another tree, and it's this one. I paid $10 for this one. I just put batteries in it, and it too works. I don't think there's ever been batteries in it because I opened the bottom and it doesn't look like there's ever been, like the screw doesn't look like it's ever been touched. So I'm gonna list this one next to new as well. So $10 on that one. I'll probably list that one for at least $40 as well. I also got this nativity set. Let me turn it on here. Has a light that lights up and illuminates Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. And this is from Joseph's Studio. I don't know much about it, but I paid $5 for that one, and I just tested it and it works too. I got this lotus vase. It's like crystal. Might be just cut glass, I'm not sure. I looked it up, it just said lotus, I think by Gardena. But the comps were pretty good, $29 to $50. And I did not write this one down, but I think I paid $2 for this. This was at the end of the table where everybody had picked through some things and there were about 15 things left. And I said I wanted this. It wouldn't be a day of thrifting or a day at the auction without getting a Santa. And I did get one Santa. And it's this cute little blue Santa. Well, his suit is blue. With the little reindeer. Look at the little reindeer's face. I think both their faces are cute. This one's not going to go for a whole lot of money. It's just a little made in China one on a piece of wood though. I paid $4 for him, so I'll probably list this one for $12 or $14, but I thought he was just so cute. I did say I got one Santa, but I guess this is two Santas. This is a vintage Santa. I don't know if you can see his face. And it's made into a sleigh, which is kind of so ugly it's cute. It's got a lot going on. There's a lot on the sleigh. And I thought, you know, somebody might love that, especially this old Santa. He looks like he's probably from the 60s. So I think I paid $4 for him. Little bird figurine of an Oriole. Every once in a while I have Orioles come to my feeder. I put grape jelly out, so I thought it was cute, and it does look very vintage, probably made in Japan, and I thought it was cute. So $2 for that. I won't get much for this, so but $2, you know. I have some candles. I paid up for these. These are brass candlesticks, but my gosh, they are heavy. Sometimes brass candlesticks like this can go, you know, $50 or $60 depending on who's in the market for them. So I paid $15 for these. So I will, you know, list these up probably at least $50, if not more. They are very heavy. Made in India, I think. They've got the felt on the bottom. So those are something I paid up for. There were a few dishes there, but this person was not like a huge dishes collector as far as colored dishes. She had a lot of green dishes, a lot of clear dishes. There was some jadeite there that went extremely high, like $135 for a 4-piece setting or something like that. So, but I did get this Wedgwood platter I thought was pretty. You know, the comps on it is probably $28 or $30. I paid $7 for this. Along with the jadeite on the table, there were just like 5 plates, and I picked up this one plate. It's called a cake plate, and it's by Noritake. It looks pretty dull right now. It is greasy and dirty, but I think, you know, I can probably sell that for $14 or $15. You know, $2. So I'm not gonna make a whole lot of money off of it, but I did think it was a pretty pattern. Got another teapot. I got one similar to this last weekend at the auction. It had a flat bottom though, and it just a teeny tiny handle that you pull up, where this one has a little bit bigger handle. It is Upton's Tea is what it says. So I like green teapots, so I picked that up. I think I paid $4 or $5 for this. This one I'm gonna keep. Got this creamer and sugar set. I think they're really dainty and cute. I'm not sure who makes them. Some Japan, so probably in the 60s or 70s. But I really like the pattern on it, and they're in really good shape. So I think I paid $6 for the pair of those. Next, I paid up for these items, but it was on a table where there was about 30 things left, and I won the bid for $9. So I picked out this stoneware bowl. I've sold this before. And I picked up this stoneware bowl, this kind of primitive looking one. And I've sold one of these before. The last one I sold that was about this size was $45. And the last one of these I sold was about $28 to $30. So, you know, being in Kansas, we see these all the time. Like, these come up all the time. These kind of bowls come up all the time. But if somebody wants to decorate, you know, the country theme, they may not be able to find these in their area, and they're willing to pay, especially on Etsy, for stoneware bowls like this. So I paid $9 a piece for those. Next, I bought a whole box of Christmas trees, and there's these in the packages. There's this one, and really the one I was looking at was this one, because it does look older. There's also this one, and then just a couple of random Christmas trees and another bag of gold Christmas trees. So I got all of those for $4, the whole box. And I have sold one similar to this for $14 before. So I picked those up because there is a market for those. People do like these wire looking kind of modern trees. I got one of these, a heart shaped, well, it's a seashell made into a heart. My mom bought me one of these, in the early 2000s. And so anytime I see these at estate sales, I pick them up because I'm just adding to my collection. I think they're very unique. It's by Carriage House Studios, and the artist is Margaret Furlong. If you ever see these, just hand-carved hearts out of seashells. This is one of those things that's unique, but I was a little disappointed when I won the bid on them because I thought I was bidding on the collection and I had to pay per box. So they came in little flats of 3 like this, and they're little Christmas dachshunds, weenie dogs, and they're brand new. They haven't been opened, or it doesn't appear like they've been opened. There's several different kinds, and so I had to pay $9 a box for these. So, I mean, I'll make my money back, breaking even, but this is one of those things that I'm not gonna make a whole lot of money on, unless, you know, next Christmas somebody wants to pay $30 a piece, which I don't think they will do. So 9 times 4, 36 on those. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing what I got at the auction yesterday in Hiawatha. Just kind of a hodgepodge of different things. I'm on spring break right now because I'm a teacher, and I plan on listing tons of things this week. And then I'm going to get the Christmas stuff packed away. Thanks for joining me, and have a great week.